Hey, my name is Joa and I'm a yoga teacher and a global brand warrior for Warrior Addict. A big welcome to level 1 of Warrior Addict's Men's Yoga Challenge, a 6-level course designed to get you from a complete beginner to a yoga pro. Well, almost. In just 3 months. We will be releasing a new level every 2 weeks, so subscribe to Warrior Addict YouTube now and join me in this incredibly beneficial challenge. For those of you that are practicing this in real time, we're also offering a free live class over on Zoom at the start of each month. So follow the link in the video description below to register. So let's get started. Okay guys, so we're gonna start in a kneeling position, making sure the spine is long, shoulders are gently back, hands anywhere that is comfortable, and we're gonna close our eyes for a few moments. Breathing in and out through the belly and through the nose. Trying to make sure on the inhales we're filling up the lungs completely. And on the exhale we're empty them. Trying to observe the inflow and outflow of your breath. And try to allow any thoughts unrelated to the practice to fade away, to vanish on every exhalation, coming back into our body, coming back into this present moment. Trying to bring an intention into this moment. The intention for today will be to be in this very moment, at all times, present, aware of what is happening in our body and in the practice. Slowly we're going to open our eyes and we're going to start in a child's pose. Allowing the knees to separate from each other. Bring the sitting bones towards the heels. Don't worry if they don't reach your heels just yet. We're just trying to create some space, extending through the arms forward and allow the forehead to drop onto the mat. And try to look for length. On every inhale, we walk with our fingertips forward. On every exhale, we try to bring our hips back, grounding more. Noticing if there's any area that feels tight. And try to release onto that area by breathing deeply into it. Keep walking gently with the fingers on every inhale. Keep grounding through the hips on the exhale. Last deep inhale here. And exhale. Good. On the next inhalation, we're going to look forward. Lengthen even more, and as you exhale, start walking with your hands to the right side, maintaining the hips low, and we'll start finding some tension coming on the left side of the torso all the way up to the hand. Keep lengthening through the left arm on every inhale, grounding through the left hip particularly. The forehead may be grounded on the mat. Trying to find length, trying to find space. Keep breathing deeply and slowly and focus on what is happening right now. Last deep inhale here, walk a bit farther. And exhale. Good. On the next inhale, we come back to the center. And exhale, move to the other side. Same thing here. We try to lengthen through the right arm, especially grounding through the right sitting bone. And we try to allow the forehead to drop. And we breathe. Slow and long breaths. Through the belly and through the nose. Last deep inhale here. And exhale. Good. Take a deep inhale, walk with your hands forward. And slowly shift the weight of the hips farther forward, ending in a tabletop position, all fours. Make sure your hands are naturally open, parallel to the shoulders, knees parallel to the hips. We'll start to understand what is happening here. So we're bringing weight on the hands, and we want to make sure our wrists are safe. So slowly we're going to start bringing the weight back and forth, seeing how we're feeling on our hands. Make sure we're really grabbing the floor with our hands. So fingertips pressing down, the knuckles are grounded. This is a great foundation for any other pose that we are standing with our hands on our hands. Moving back and forth here. Make sure the arms are fully extended. And we breathe for 3. 2. Good. And 1. Slowly come back to the center into your tabletop position. We'll move into some spinal extension and flexion to warm up through the spine. Take a deep inhale, open up through the chest. Bring the shoulders back, look gently forward or up. On the exhale, push the floor away, round the spine, tailbone in, look towards belly. Inhale deep and open up through the chest, shoulders back. Look gently up. Exhale, push and round, create space. Inhale to open up, exaggerating the movements. Exhale, push and round. Inhale to open, shoulders back. Exhale, push and round. Last 2, inhale deep and open, shoulders back. Exhale, push and round. Once last, inhale deep, open the chest. And exhale, push and round. Good. On the next inhale, come back to the center. We're going to flex the feet and lift the knees a few inches away from the mat. Now you'll notice how the hands start getting more weight. We need to really press with the fingertips, grounding through the knuckles so the wrists are not feeling any tension. Make sure the knees are not super high right now. We're just starting to come into activating our forearms, into activating our biceps, our triceps, our shoulders. Start pushing the floor away with the shoulders. Feel how the upper back lifts slightly, coming into a protraction. Feel how as you protract, naturally the chest goes in, the core wants to engage, and we breathe. For 3, 2, good. And 1, inhale deep on the exhale, push strongly with the arms, bring the hips way back and up into our first variation of our downward facing dog. Here the knees are bent, so the heels are lifted. We're pushing the floor through the arms, try to create space in the shoulders, elevating through the scapula. Make sure the neck is relaxed. We're looking towards the belly or the big toes. And we breathe. Try to bring weight onto your feet by pushing stronger with your arms. For 3, Slow and long breaths. 2. And 1. Look forward. Bend the knees a little more and slowly start walking until you reach between your hands. Open the chest, look forward, lengthen through the spine. Knees can be bent. Exhale, fold. Try to connect the chest with the knees. Maybe we need to bend the knees quite a lot. Inhale, deep lengthen, open the chest, look forward. Exhale, fold. Try to bring the knees to the chest. Chest to the knees. Again, inhale, deep lengthen, look forward, open up. Exhale, fold. Grabbing the back of the legs. Inhale deep, and on the exhale, focus on lifting the hips higher and higher. Don't worry if you cannot extend the legs completely. As soon as you start feeling the tension on the hamstrings, stay there. And try to maintain the connection between the chest and the knees, between the belly and the thighs as much as you can. And breathe. On every inhale, we try to see if we can lift the hips slightly higher. Exhale, feel the ground on your feet. 2 more breaths. Good. And 1. Slowly bend the knees a little extra. Release the arms. And vertebra by vertebra start coming up. Last, bring the shoulders up, back and down, coming into standing. Feet maybe together, maybe slightly apart. We'll start with some salutations, okay? Some variation in these salutations. Take a deep inhale, bring the arms up, looking to the fingers. On the exhale, go all the way forward, forward, forward and down. Bend the knees if you need to. Inhale, deep look forward, open the chest, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, hands to the floor and step back into a plank position. Core and glutes engaged. Try to protract through the shoulders, lifting through the upper back, heels press back, and we breathe for 3. Engage the glutes, engage the core, engage through the arms. 2. And 1, bend the knees and slowly reach your downward facing dog. Maybe walk slightly forward with your feet if you need to, lifting the hips high and back, and we pushing through the arms. Slow and long breaths. For 3, create space. Hips going even higher and back. 2. And 1, look forward, bend the knees again, slowly walk until you reach between your hands. Open the chest, look forward, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring your arms up. Look to the fingers. Again, exhale, go all the way forward and down. Knees may be bent. Inhale, look forward, open up. Shoulders back, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, hands on the floor. Knees may be bent. Step back into your plank position. Core, glutes engaged, and we breathe. Maintaining the form by pushing strongly. Our whole body is engaged, but at the same time maintain your breath. Try not to hold the breath. When we hold the breath, it's even harder. We're gonna lose energy quicker. Last deep inhale here. And 1, slowly bend the knees, bring the hips all the way back and up. Maybe step a little bit forward with your feet into your downward facing dog. Knees are bent, we're lifting through the hips and we're creating space by pushing through the arms for 3. Good. 2. And 1. Look forward, bend the knees, and slowly walk until you reach between your hands. Open the chest, look forward, lengthen through the spine on the inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale to bring the arms up. Look to the hands coming all the way up. Once last exhale, go all the way forward, 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 and down, hands to the ground. Good. Inhale, lengthen, open the chest. Exhale, hands to the ground, step back into a plank position. Again, core and glutes engaged. Make sure the fingers are pressing down, the knuckles are grounded, and we breathe. Heels pressing back for 3. Good. 2. Nice. And 1. Bend the knees, bring the hips back. Then lift them back up. Maybe step slightly forward into our down dog with our knees bent. And we breathe. Slow and long breaths. For 3. Neck is relaxed, remember. 2. And 1. Look forward, bend the knees, walk until you reach between your hands. Open the chest, lengthen as you inhale. Looking forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale to bring the arms up. Look to the hands. Exhale, bring the arms back down. Okay, we're going to try to work on stretching a little bit more through our hamstrings, at the same time working on strength. So we'll start by bringing the left leg back about 3 feet distance, back foot 45 degrees. Take a deep inhale, lengthen through the spine, make sure the hips are squared so the right is not going too far forward. And we try to engage through the front quad so the knee doesn't bend too much. Okay, if it does bend, it's fine, but ideally we try to maintain the leg extended. We lengthen through the spine here, open the chest, exhale, bring the hand to the thigh, lengthen through the spine. This may be enough. We try not to round too much. The idea is that we are long. Okay, if you feel pressure on the knee, then micro bend the knee, but try not to bend too much. Okay, spine long, chest open. If this feels comfortable for you, you may be able to go lower. If you have blocks, you may use blocks to help you here. Lengthening through the spine, and again, we try to extend the leg if we can, but knee can be bent as well. And we press with the back heel onto the mat. Again, the idea is that the spine is really long. We're opening up through the chest. We try to bring the pelvis into an anterior tilt. So gently bring the bum back as the chest goes forward and we're lengthening. We breathe. For 3, if this feels comfortable for you, you can always bring the blocks lower as much as you can, or maybe even reaching the floor if you feel comfortable. 2 more breaths, wherever you are. Good. And 1. Great. Look forward, lengthen through the spine. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands to the hips. And we're going to try to hold here. You'll notice it's going to get quite intense. So really engage through the quads, bringing the kneecaps up. Press with the feet and press with the back heel onto the mat. Breathe. Chest is open for 3. Lengthen more on every inhale. Try to imagine you reach forward. 2. Good. trying to maintain. And 1. Bring the hands to the blocks or to the floor. Bend through the knees. Place the left knee down on the mat. Okay, we're going to move into a twist from here. On the next inhalation, left arm comes all the way up. Right hand on the right hip. Exhale, left elbow outside of the right knee. Hands maybe in Namaste. And we start pressing the right hand onto the left hand. Opening through the right shoulder, looking up, ideally. Make sure both legs are strong. Your right foot is pressing down to maintain balance easier. Okay, so the lower body is engaged, the upper body is lengthening and twisting for 3. Good. 2. And 1. Look down. Bring the hands to the floor or to the bricks. Extend the back leg. Inhale deep and exhale, step forward. Lengthen through the spine. Inhale. Open the chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale to bring the arms up. Look to the hands. Exhale to the center. And we'll repeat the same thing on the other side. So this time we bring the right leg back with the left leg in front. Lengthen through the spine. Make sure we're squaring our hips. Take a deep inhale. Open up through the chest. Exhale, maybe hands to the thigh. Engage through the front quads. Remember, grounding through the front foot. Maybe we micro bend the knee a little bit. If this feels comfortable for you, feel free to use blocks in any position that feels best for you. Remember, the spine is long. The chest opens and we imagine we're reaching forward. At the same time, we're grounding through the feet. We engage through the front quad and we press the back heel onto the mat. Maybe it will be lifted, that's fine, but we press it down for 3. Lengthen more through the spine on every inhale. Focus on that. Inhale is to lengthen. Exhale is to ground and to maintain the form. 2. Good. And 1. Inhale, look forward. Open the chest. Exhale, hands to the hips. We try to maintain by engaging the glutes, by engaging the legs and maintaining the feet fully grounded. Toes pressed down for 3. Great. 2. Breathing deeply and slowly. Remember, don't forget to breathe. And 1. Bring the hands to the floor or to the bricks. Bend the knees and allow the right knee to drop on the mat. We're going to move into a twist on the other side. Inhale, bring the right arm up. Left hand onto the hip. Exhale, elbow outside the left knee. Hands coming into Namaste, into a prayer position. Same thing, left hand this time pressing onto the right. So we try to bring the hands towards the center of the chest. Maybe we look down. If we feel comfortable, we look to the side, or maybe we look up towards the ceiling. And we breathe. Open through the left shoulder. For 3, maintain the legs strong. 2. Nice. And 1. Slowly look down. Bring the hands again to the brick. Inhale to extend the legs. Look forward. Exhale, step forward, feet together. Fold. Connecting the belly with the thighs, the knees with the chest. Inhale, deep lengthen. Look forward. Exhale, fold again. Good. Inhale to bring the arms up. Looking to the fingers. Exhale, directly come all the way down. Good. We're going to move now into the floor. We can have the bricks close to us if we need to. Inhale again, lengthen, look forward, and exhale, step back. into a plank and allow the knees to drop into a tabletop position. Okay? We're going to try to work on opening through our hips a little bit. So on the next inhalation, we'll extend through the right leg back. Press with the heel back. Slowly bring the right foot outside of the right hand. Okay? Maybe we need to step a few times. Maybe this will be already intense. Maybe the foot will be behind. That is fine. Maybe the foot will be able to go even farther forward. Doesn't matter where we are. Lengthen through the spine and try to bring the hips forward and slightly down. Maybe we'll need to use our blocks here. This is great. We can have them, making sure the spine is long, the chest is open. This is perfect. If you feel comfortable, maybe we take the blocks away and we place the hands on the ground. If you're still feeling comfortable, maybe we're able to bend the elbows, and if your hips are super open, you may be able to bring the forearms down to the mat. Okay, wherever you are, just focus on the tension that you're generating on the hips. Remember, we bring the hips forward, the chest opens, and then we try to lower them down for 2 more breaths. Nice. And 1. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, we try to extend the right leg, bring the hips back. Flexing through the right foot. And notice, maybe our knee's not going to be fully extended. The leg is going to be bent. That's fine. No worries. If we're feeling the tension on the hamstrings, this is perfect. If you're able to extend, then that's also great. Hands may be on our blocks or hands may be on the floor, depending how open you feel on your legs. We're going to hold wherever we are, breathing deeply and slowly. Focus on flexing through the right foot. Make sure the quads are engaged, the chest opens, the spine lengthens in order to target the hamstrings mainly, to start feeling that active stretch. 2 more breaths. Good. And 1. Bring your hands on your blocks forward. Inhale deep. Exhale, shift the weight forward and slowly, when you're ready, step back into all fours. Feel free to bring the hips back and forth, maybe side to side, to release any tension you may have on your hips. Nice. And when you're ready, we're going to move on to the other side. So same thing here. We first inhale, extending through the left leg. On the exhale, foot outside of the left hand. Lengthen through the spine, inhale. Exhale, try to bring the hips forward. Maybe the chest comes a bit lower. Maybe we're able to bring the forearms onto the blocks or onto the mat. Don't worry again where you are. The only thing that we need to focus on is the tension and releasing the tension we have on our hips. And we breathe, trying to bring the hips forward, opening up through the chest, lengthening through the spine. 2. Good. And 1. Inhale, deep lengthen. Exhale, start extending through the left leg. Maybe start walking with your blocks back until you feel the tension on your left hamstring. Lengthen through the spine and flex through your left foot. Open the chest. Exhale, we try to go a little bit forward and down, but maintaining our leg engaged. And we breathe. For 3. 2. Good. And 1. Inhale deep. Walk with your blocks a little forward and exhale. Go forward, hips forward. Lengthen through the spine. Inhale. Exhale, step back. into all fours. If you feel comfortable, stay with the bricks. Otherwise, you can bring the hands to the mat, shift the weight of the hips forward and back, maybe side to side, maybe creating circles, and we breathe. For 3, 2, and 1. Slowly allow the hips to drop, coming back into our child's pose. Trying to allow the sitting bones to drop to the heels, feeling how the forehead is collapsing on the mat. Maybe moving the hips gently side to side to maintain the heat on our hips. Releasing any tension we may have on the exhalations. When we're ready, we're gonna roll the spine, coming all the way into all fours, and then slowly allow the hips to drop, lower down onto your belly, onto your chest. We're gonna move into a simple back bend from here. Feet maybe together, maybe slightly apart. When you're ready, bring the forearms on the mat, creating a 90-degree angle on your arms. Moving into our Sphinx pose, start by lifting the shoulders up, back, and then bring them down. When you bring them down, notice how your chest naturally lifts. As you're lifting, bring the chest forward. Try to lower your belly button to the ground, but maintain your hips pressing down to protect the lumbar spine. Keep lifting through the chest and bringing it forward. And we breathe. On every inhale, try to lift and open. On every exhale, try to bring the belly button down, but not just down, also forward. We're still creating length. 2 more breaths here. Nice. And 1. Slowly release, come back down, and breathe. Notice any changes. Notice any area of tension. We're gonna repeat this twice more, seeing if we can deepen from here. When you're ready, bring the forearms back to the mat again. Same principle, we start by pushing the floor away, lifting through the upper back, through the chest. We bring the chest forward, we ground through the hips, and we breathe. On every inhale, try to make yourself taller. 2, on every exhale, try to ground through the hips even more. And 1, slowly come back down again. And breathe, maybe placing the forehead on your hands. And slowly we're going to move into our last round. Same thing, 90-degree on our arms, lift the shoulders up, bring them back and then down. Feel how when you bring them down, the chest lifts. We make ourselves longer, taller, we bring the chest forward, we press with the hips down and we breathe. For 3. Beautiful. 2. And 1. Slowly come back down. Hands close to the chest. Push the floor away. And slowly come back into your child's pose. Allowing the hips to drop. Allowing the forehead to collapse on the mat, or if you don't reach the mat, feel free to place a block, or maybe you can place your fists so the forehead is grounding. Breathing deeply and slowly. For 2 more breaths. And 1. Slowly bring the hands to the floor. Push the floor away to sit on your heels. When you're ready, allow the sitting bones to move to one side. Extend the legs forward. Shaking the legs up and down, side to side, in case there's any tension. And when we're ready, we're going to move into a laying position. We're going to try to come into a twist before we relax in our Savasana. So when we reach the floor, we're going to start by bending through the right leg, interlocking through the fingers, grabbing with both hands on the right knee, and we start to pull the knee toward us as hard as we can, relaxing through the leg, feeling the tension that we're generating as we pull. And we breathe. Slowly, deeply, for 3, 2. Nice. And 1. Slowly from here, left hand grabs the outer right knee. And on the exhale, we try to bring the knee to the left. Okay. Right arm goes to the right, and we look to the right fingers. Feeling not only the twist, but maybe a little bit of stretch on the right glutes. And we breathe for 3. 2. And 1. Slowly take a deep inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, switch legs. Extend the right, bend the left, interlock the fingers, inhale deep, and exhale, pull the knee towards the chest. And we breathe here for 3 deep and long breaths. Nice. 2. And 1. Slowly, with the right hand, we grab the outer left knee, and then we twist to the right, extending the left arm to the left, looking to the left hand. Try to maintain both shoulders grounded and relax through the abdomen, relax through the back so the twist can go deeper. And we breathe here for 3. 2. Great. And 1. Slowly inhale. Come to the center. Bend the knees and try to squeeze both knees to the chest as much as you can. Feel how the spine is rounding. Start moving gently side to side. connecting each and every vertebra to the mat. And we're breathing here. Releasing any tension we may have right now. On the exhales, try to let them go. Good. Last deep inhalation here. And exhale. Great. Slowly allow your legs to extend. Allow them to drop, separating the feet from each other. Separating the arms from the upper body. Palms facing upward. Eyes closed. Try to release any physical tension, any mental tension. Try to relax. Try to feel how your body is getting heavier and heavier on every exhalation. Tension is fading away. Try to feel this moment. Try to feel present. Focusing your intention of being in this moment. We're going to give thanks for being able to practice today, for being able to move, to feel. Giving thanks for being here today. Slowly, just as when we wake up, we're going to start bringing our awareness, moving the toes, fingers, hands and feet. Moving the neck. Just as when we wake up, we're going to stretch completely, maintaining our eyes closed. Slowly bending both knees, and just as when we sleep on one side, we're going to lay down onto one side, feeling our body heavy, relaxed. With the help of our hands, slowly coming into a simple seated position, making sure our sitting bones are well grounded, spine is long, shoulders are gently back. Hands anywhere comfortable. Allowing the neck to relax, chin to chest. And very slowly and gently, we will open our eyes.
Super guys, well done for completing Warrior Addict's Men's Yoga Challenge Level 1. We would love to know how you're feeling and the progress you're making, so please go ahead and post in the comments below. Let us know how you feel. I suggest you regularly practice this class over the next couple of weeks before moving up to the Level 2. If you're watching this in real time, then join us over on Zoom for a bonus free yoga class with me and the rest of the Warrior Addict's Men's Yoga Challenge community. Just follow the link in the description below and register. And see you in Level 2.